Hey, afternoon people, how you doing? I am here and I'm focusing on you guys, so it's great. So I do want some communication with you guys, okay? So I've got my computer up as well, so I can make sure I can see your comments. So yeah, mission 500, and today I'm covering about losing weight with pole, because it's something I get asked quite a lot. Can I lose weight with your program? I'm like, well, my program's not actually designed for weight loss, but a lot of people do find that they do lose weight and they sculpt their body in the process. I'm sorry, you can hear a child in the background. It's not mine, it's outside. I think his grand's trying to take him out and he's on strike. Anyway, who's here? Who is here? Are you enjoying these tips? Because I think from what I'm seeing, a lot of you are consuming the information and doing what you want, but I'm not getting much feedback, so I'm not sure if this is helpful or not. So if you do find these helpful, please let me know so that I know it's worth continuing. I want to help you as much as we can. So who have we got here? Let me see. Let me get it up on. Like I said, I've got my laptop. Sorry, I've got my computer open as well as my phone. So there's no excuses not to come and interact with me. So let's have a little gander. Why are we not opening here? Hello. Let's see. I'll make sure that I am actually live and see who is here. Right, come on. I want to see comments today. Actually see them. Who have we got going on? Hey, Joanna, how you doing? Hi. Excellent. Right, so let me make sure I can see those. Who else is here? I can see there's 3 people apparently that's watching. So if you are watching, this is what I mean. And now 4 of you, let me know who you are. Okay, don't be a shadow in the background. I can see. So yeah, today is all about losing weight. Good morning, Ashley. Ashley is in the States. Good morning, lovely. How you doing? So yeah, it's about losing weight and pole. Okay, something that I get asked a lot. It's also quite relevant to me right now, just because I'm on a weight loss journey. Joanna says, I love your program so much. So awesome. I'm so glad you are loving it, Joanna. So glad you're loving it. So how to lose weight with pole? Do you just lose weight with pole? Most people don't, generally, because to lose weight you have to be in a calorie deficit. So what that means is that you need to burn more calories than you consume. It's as simple as that. There's no magic thing that I'm going to tell you today that yes, you can just do pole and you'll lose this weight. It doesn't work like that. Hi Hazel, how you doing? It doesn't work like that. You have to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight, and you can do that alongside pole, but most people need to work on their diets. And I know it's not what most people want to hear, but I've always said to you, I'm going to be honest with you, okay? I'm not going to stroke your ego or anything like that. I'm going to tell you how it is. And like I said, this is relevant to me right now. So I put on quite a bit of weight when I was pregnant. Did I put on 3 stone or 2 stone? Anyway, I've still got 2 stone to lose. So I put on, I'm 2 stone heavier than I was before I was pregnant. So I do have that additional weight that I want to see you later with. Okay, but my focus when I came back from giving birth, it was like, right, I want to get myself back and get into building my strength back on the pole. So I have worked upon that, and I feel like I'm at the stage now where I can now work on my nutrition. And I know a lot of people say, well, you should do them together, you would have got better results. Absolutely, I totally agree with you. If you have the mindset to do that, then absolutely fantastic, do it. However, at the time, my mindset was not able to do both. Okay, so I had to consume on what I wanted to do as well. And this is the thing, okay, what you say you want to do and what you actually take action on are 2 different things. And so I knew that right away I did not want to give up chocolate. I still love my chocolate, and actually I don't think I'll ever give up chocolate, but I had to realize that what I was eating wasn't helping, because I put on all this weight. So throughout pregnancy, and if you guys are feeling that you are overweight right now, or you've put on too much weight, you have to realize, you have to think about what you have consumed, and it might not always be what you thought was bad. Okay, so right, rein it back a bit. Okay, so with eating, you might think something isn't too bad. You're like, oh, that won't hurt, and then it isn't actually until you check what's in it that you realize why you've put someone so much weight. And then you have to take responsibility for yourself, that unless you work your freaking ass off and like literally train every minute, every hour of every day, right, to ensure that you're burning enough calories to be in a calorie deficit with your training, it's just not feasible to maintain for the most people. Hi Diana, how you doing? So it's really important. One, if you want to lose weight, you have to think about your diet. I cannot help you if you're thinking that you can just pole without doing anything with your diet, especially if you've been struggling for a little while. A little like me, I had no strength when I came back to pole after giving birth. I built my strength up, but my God, I am still heavy. Okay, I've still got a lot of weight that I could lose. So now, like, yes, now I'm ready. Now I've been focusing on my diet for the last couple of weeks. Now, something called MyFitnessPal, if you've never heard of it, is an app that you can download completely free. I would recommend doing it, okay? So I'm going to go through some things of what I'm doing to share it with you. Heads up, I am not a nutritionist. I do not claim to be, okay? But I will just share my knowledge with you, as I always do with everything that I offer you guys and support you with. It's what I've learned along the way, okay? But I'm not an expert in this field. But we did have an expert actually who created our nutrition what do we call it, like a nutrition module on our program. So if you are part of UPP, you will have seen the nutrition section on there by Kate, who is a nutritionist, who does the weightlifting, and she is also a poler. So we have her knowledge and expertise on the portal for you guys to be able to get stuck in with and consume that information. And actually I've used her and used her stuff, and I've had nutritional support and training with her as well, so that I can share that knowledge with you, all via online, because unfortunately she lives nowhere near me. But yeah, so that information's on there for you. So MyFitnessPal is what I would recommend, is what I use now, okay? And why I'm saying you need to start tracking, it's not that you need to track your progress or track what you're eating forever, it's getting into good habits. With anything, it's good habits. Once you've got into a routine of understanding, okay, that's fine, you'll end up not needing your fitness tracker. You probably end up not having to weigh out your food and that sort of thing, unless you're going into comp training, and that's a completely different kettle of fish. That's not my expertise at all. But things like, let me give you an example. Every week I go and see my dad, and we always go and have lunch or breakfast or something. We always go out, and I always meet him somewhere, and we go and have food, basically. I love food, about you guys. And it's things like, you know, if you have a cooked breakfast, for example, here in the UK, that consists of like sausages, bacon, beans, toast, tomatoes, hash browns, mushrooms, you know, you name it, put it all in together. It's a cooked breakfast, or fry up is what they say. Sometimes it's not fried. So that's what's classed as a cooked breakfast. But my God, have you ever checked, like, putting all that into like MyFitnessPal and actually worked out how many calories it is? So a typical like cooked breakfast is well over 1,000 calories. That's if you like have 2 sausages, 2 bacon, you know, that kind of thing. So I had a small breakfast yesterday, and what I tend to do, or trying to get in the habit of doing, is checking how many calories, or, you know, with MyFitnessPal, it's not just about calories. It tracks like how much sugar's in there as well, like how much fat you're consuming. And you can input your information and how much, like what you weigh now, what you want to weigh in what sort of time scale, and it will work out how many calories you should have, how much fat you should aim for, how much sugar you should aim for, that kind of thing. And then you're able to use that information. It's all in the app. You don't even have to figure it out, okay? It makes it so much easier. And then you can try and work your diet around what that's telling you, okay? So I always try and input into MyFitnessPal what I plan to eat, so I can work out how many calories it is. I didn't do that yesterday when I met my dad, and I had a small breakfast. I thought, I'll have a small breakfast, which is like 1 bacon, 1 sausage, 1 egg. I try and go for brown toast, because I realise how, wholemeal toast, just because I realised how much sugar actually is in white bread. That's why I love it so much. Any doughy shit, that's all me. But they didn't have any, so I had to have white, and I of course did. So yeah, so I had all that, and I inputted it afterwards, and it came out to like, I think it was 720 calories or something. And I was like, you know, considering MyFitnessPal tells me I should have around 400 calories per meal, that's without my like snacks and stuff. So yeah, I sort of was way over. Anyway, without thinking about it. So before, my dad is obsessed with these ice creams that you get there. It's just basically whippy ice cream. They put clotted cream, raspberries and raspberry sauce. Delicious, but their sizes are like huge, right? So yeah, their sizes are just crazy. And that's the other thing, is how much are you consuming? And this is why it's really important to work out actually how much, like when you weigh stuff, or how many, you know, if you're used to having three slices of bacon, for example, work out how many calories is in that, okay? And maybe we need to rein it back to 2 or 1. Does that make sense? So we can cut down, but still have what you want. It's got to be sustainable, okay? And if you're anything like me, I love my food, as you can tell, okay? So you have to really think about what we are eating. So going back to the ice cream with the clotted cream, and this is something when I was speaking with Kate, our nutritionist, and at the time I was having like clotted cream and strawberries and meringue. Love that. Right up my street. And I put in how much is clotted cream, how many calories is clotted cream, and you'll never guess what, right? So it works out. I looked at when they did my dad's little ice cream thing with the clotted cream, and they put at least 3 tablespoons of clotted cream in this little bowl. So I input that onto my Fitness Pal, and you know what? That was like, it was something like 524, something. I know it was over 500 calories in just the clotted cream. That's without the whippy cream. That's without the raspberries and the sauce, okay? That was just the clotted cream, which just blew my mind. And it really brought home to me how much, and why I had put on so much weight. Because I just think, well, you know, a little bit here and there, often, whatever the word saying is, like, you know, like if you have it little bits of everything, that's fine. And I thought, well, little bit of clotted cream be all right. But oh my God, the amount of calories is absolutely horrific. Another thing, milkshake. I love a banana milkshake. Like, I'm obsessed with them, and I drank a lot while I was pregnant. And my partner Rich would always go and buy one, and it was the other day, now he would buy like, you know, the litre Yazoo or something, and I never really thought much of it, and I thought, yeah, there's probably a bit of calories in there, you know, probably about 200 calories at least. And yeah, this whole thing, so I would have those a couple of times a week, and a whole bottle, and I would have that in the evening and through the night if I was thirsty, instead of water. And you know, the whole bottle, again, I'm sure he said it was over 500 calories in this bottle. I'll have to double check that, but Yazoo. And I was like, no, I can't have that. No. And again, it brought home to me what I was consuming. I didn't even think about even counting my Yazoo milkshake. It didn't even occur to me, let alone that it was more calories in that than a bloody meal. So yeah, again, another reason brought home, this is why I've been putting on weight. And those are the little things that I didn't even think about, okay? Let alone, you know, when you have your normal chocolate cake and chocolate and sweets and, you know, the normal crap that you're aware of, it's all those all the extras as well. So definitely get my Fitness Pal and definitely start inputting it. And you'll start to notice like, oh, okay, if I add that, that's going to take me over my calories. So what I'm not going to do is add that, but I can still have everything else. So you can still have some things. Sometimes you just have to adjust. And I find that really beneficial. Okay, so first of all, that's what we need to do. If you have the nutritional section, you can check out, there's some recipes on there. Kate's provided as well, more information. We did a whole Zoom session together on, like, you know, having a chat, answering people's questions. I put into our members group at the time, so a while ago now, what questions do you have about nutrition? And Kate answered them. So go and check that out. Okay, so that is that little bit. Who else we got here? Hi Brandy, how we doing? Hi. Oh, Joanna and Diane, thank you so much for the stars. That's beautiful. Thank you. That really means a lot. Oh my God. Cool. Okay, so that's my Fitness Pal. Okay, that's what you want to start doing, is like having a look at your food. Okay, like I said, it doesn't mean it has to be forever, but let's get started, right? Okay, Diane puts, hi Kathy, I put everything into my Fitbit app, even down to a top of oil, all adds up. Absolutely. So I use my Fitbit alongside my Fitness Pal, and so generally, I don't know if you can just do everything on my Fitbit. I don't know, but anyway, I use my Fitness Pal, and so my Fitbit will connect to my Fitness Pal, and it will, like, how many calories I burn on here will automatically go on there. So yeah, it's awesome. Okay, now, and in terms of polling, and burning, like I said, burning calories. Okay, we need to, if to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. Please remember, I'm not a nutritionist. Okay, I can't go into the ins and out. Go and find a nutritionist if you need that. But we need to make sure that we're burning more calories. Now, for the majority of people who will train pole, maybe they do a pole lesson, they'll do a move, they get off, they'll have a breather, they'll have a drink, and then they might try the move again, okay? Doing that is not going to be the best way to lose weight. You want to be consistently doing something, okay? Something like circuits, you can do pole circuits, okay? Pole circuits, by the way, is coming up in creativity, of part of my Ultimate Progression Program. So module 3 is creativity, and as part of creativity, I've got pole conditioning, pole circuits, that kind of thing. And they're only 30 minutes, but God, you wouldn't want more than 30 minutes. But the whole idea is that they're quite fast paced so that we can burn as many calories as possible. You don't want as much break. The more breaks you take, like, you're not going to be burning as many calories. You may build strength over time, but calories, if you need to be burning, if you want the fat loss, then we need to go for fast pace. You can also do like pole dancing or pole routines, pole flow, anything where you're consistently moving. Obviously, you're going to be burning more, okay? So rather than just getting up on the pole, coming down off the pole, having a rest, let's keep going, okay? Being more with it. Does this make sense so far? Cool. Okay, who gave me a sad face right then? Let me know who you are and why you gave me a sad face. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Bless you. Kathy, I need to lose a few pounds, but I did have great cleavage in Fallen Star. Fantastic. It's always good when that happens. Like, oh, look at these girls. Love My Fitness Pal and Lose It app. Awesome, Angela. Did I say Angela or Angela? It should be Angela, shouldn't it? I apologise. Pole circuit sounds fab from Hazel. Yes, pole circuits is great, but my God, I tell you what, guys, do not freak out if you once you've done pole circuits. I don't think I've ever done pole circuits with you guys, ever actually. I've always done them in the studio. I don't think I've ever done a pole circuits online. I don't know why I haven't. But my God, like, I remember the first time I ever did a pole circuit class, I couldn't walk down the stairs, okay? So be aware that your body will go into a bit of a shock, but it's obviously what it needs, because we need to make sure that we're burning as much as we can. So move more, eat less, okay? Or eat less calories anyway. Making sure, when I say eat less as well, again, not a nutritionist, put my hands up, make sure that you are eating regularly, okay? Try not to skip meals. You will feel more shit for skipping meals, okay? So don't go, oh, you know what, I'm going to have a whole thing of chocolate for breakfast and then I'm not going to eat for the rest of the day. That's not going to help you, okay? That's not sustainable. You're going to feel shit and you're just going to keep binging and it's just going to go to pot. Okay, so if you're really serious about losing weight, let's start something that is sustainable. What else we got going on? Oh, Catherine. Pole circuit sounds amazing. Awesome. So cool. I'm glad some of you are interested in pole circuits. It is a lot of fun. Maybe I should do a random live soon. Like I said, so I'm going to be recording the pole circuits anyway. So who else is actually looking at losing weight in particular? Is anyone on a weight loss journey? Because you know me, if I can help you out, I will, but obviously it will take me some time away from what I'm doing. So if somebody wants help, then I will be happy to put something together. Things like, I haven't really thought about it, it's just random right now, is maybe a weekly check-in, okay? So literally all of us jump on the scales. I mean, you know, I'll be vulnerable with you if you be vulnerable with me. Jump on scales, making sure that we can share meal ideas, that kind of thing. And I think checking in, we also, not just weight, so not just the scale side of thing, but actually taking pictures. And I know that's like scary, but I think if we want to make progress in something, then we need to sort of be going, you know what, this is me now, this is me being honest. This is not going to be me forever, but you know, I'm working on it. So then we can take measurements, okay? So taking pictures and measurements, I think, is going to be very important as well, because you can actually see the definition change, as well. Obviously, losing weight with on the scales. Who else is here? I need to lose 50 pounds. I don't know what it is in pounds. I need to do the conversion. I'm really rubbish. I know I think the US is more pounds, but I do stone. I do stone. So what's that? How many stones in a pound? Is that 14 pounds in a stone? And I've got at least a couple of stone to lose. So what's that? I don't know. Let's just say 30 pounds, something like that. Anyway, what is pole circuit? So pole circuits is basically like, have you ever just done gym circuits before? So basically have like different stations. although we would just be doing it on the pole, so we would just have the area that we've got. I may suggest some other things like ankle weights or something like that we can use. We can do exercises on and off the pole, but generally I incorporate the pole. So it's like pole conditioning, but a lot more fast pace. So there's no rest in between. It isn't just doing a move and then stopping. It's like, right, we're going to do, 30 seconds of, pole push-ups. Then we're going to do 30 seconds of what I call pogo pole. That was something I was taught actually by Pole Passion. I don't know, I think they're still around. Pole Passion is the first training provider that I ever did my pole instructor course with. Anyway, and they called it pogo pole. I've always called it that. It's basically squat jumps but holding on the pole and pull yourself up. Anyway, so there's lots of different exercises that you can do that to burn calories, but also going to benefit for your pole journey. Win-win, right? And then obviously you can do routines. So we've incorporated Jade. I don't know if you know Jade. She does, or Jade Strugner, I should tell you her surname. She provides us with all her pole routines or pole flow, and that can be really fast paced. That can be really get your heart rate going, and again just burn some awesome calories with that. So you can make it a lot of fun, but we definitely need to start moving more. Okay. So hi, who was that then? Somebody from Costa Rica. I saw it. Hi, I'm from Costa Rica, and then I've missed your name. It just disappeared on me. I apologise. I'll catch up with you after. She's saying circuits are reps, kind of like MTC, or like our new body blast. If you've done the new body blast or core blast, you know I'm doing like the 30 seconds here and there. It's very similar, but otherwise it could be faster. It could be, okay, we do 10 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, 10 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, whatever it may be. So we do a lot in a short period of time. They will never be over 30 minutes because they will be really intense, okay? I was just saying to hubby about those awful pogo poles in the Pole Power Studio and Pole Circus class. Yes, Kathy. Kathy used to be one of my students. Well, she still is my student now, even online. But when I had the studio, yeah, we used to do a lot of pole circuits. They loved it. I used to do aerial circuits as well, with aerial hoop. Used to love that. Actually, I did an aerial circuits class, didn't I? I did pole, hoop, and circuits. Anyway, oh God, taking me back many years. Cool. Not seen Jade link on UPP2. Jade stuff that's in creativity. So all the creativity stuff, or everything in creativity, included all Jade's lessons are on there. We have so many more lessons coming from Jade. I think I have just paid her, or going to pay her, for at least another 20 odd lessons that are going straight into the portal. So all in time, if you're following the program, follow it as it's laid out. Okay, if you have time to do more for if you're looking at doing weight loss, then obviously you can add it, but maybe we should speak about that. Okay, let's see. Oh, Laura, thank you, Costa Rica. Thank you. Hi, Laura. It's great to have you here. Angela, love the body blast. They go so by quickly. They really do. They are pretty quick. They are pretty quick. Yeah, it's amazing how fast you can go on those. Such a good way, great for fitness and pole progression. Perfect. Yeah, absolutely. So not only will it help you progress in your pole and general fitness, we're hoping to burn more calories with that. But like I said, you can't just do the workouts without sorting your nutrition out, guys. Okay, so they've got to go hand in hand. Awesome, fantastic, coolio. Okay, does this all make sense to you guys? I'll have a look to see how many people were after. So as I was saying, I'm happy to create something if there is enough interest. As part of Mission 500, we could create another option. Obviously, at the moment, we have the off the pole workouts, a membership for you guys. It would be good if you have that as well. You can always add this next if you want this. What I'll do is actually for those guys who already have access to the Mission 500 membership, the off the pole one, is I'll give you the access. I'll give you the link first if you want to add that to your portal, so you get first refusal, because again, I'm only limiting in this. Okay, so if again, I need to know if there's enough interest first before I commit to doing anything. So it'd be a case of sorting out your nutrition. Let's share some nutritional ideas, what we've eaten, and I think you can create meals on MyFitnessPal and share them as well, which I think is quite cool, right? Obviously share, weigh in every week. I think super important. And I think monthly check-ins with like pictures can be super beneficial as well, and we just keep going. We'll keep going. Okay, now the most important thing is it's not a quick fix. Okay, if you want something sustainable for a long period of time, you probably did not put on all the weight over a month. okay, that you want to lose. So you've got to think, if you've been putting it on over the last couple of years, expect the next couple of years to take it off. Yeah, so we've got to start now. Anything more in the meantime, bonus, but let's be realistic. Yeah, does this make sense? Yes, it is. When you're changing something, what you don't want it to look like is a diet. Okay, don't like diets as such, because if you're dieting, it's for a period of time, and then that period of time ends, and then you sort of go back to normal, where the normal will mean that you put on the weight again. And if you don't want to put on the weight again, then something needs to change. Okay, it needs to be manageable. And finding I think the most important thing is finding meals that you enjoy, that are healthy, and that, you know, are not so calorific. And I know I talk about calories as well. Again, I'm telling you, I'm not a nutritionist, but obviously it goes through on there with all the other stuff like sugar, your fat, inside the nutrition section as well. Kate talks about macros and all that kind of thing for more in-depth nutritional information. Took me 2 years to lose just under 2 stone. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, so it's looking at it, being realistic and going, right, okay, I've got 2 stone to lose. You know what I want to do is I want to lose it in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay. It's like those people who want to invert and they want to do a non-kick invert. Oh yeah, but I've been doing it, you know, I've been training for a little while and I want to achieve it, you know, within 6 weeks or something. Now, some people who are crazy strong might achieve it, but actually a lot of people need a little bit longer than 6 weeks of training to get their invert from somebody who is brand new. Does this all make sense? Let me know. Okay. Right. That's my little spiel for you. If you're interested and you think we should create some sort of thing about, you know, connecting and being accountable for weight loss, let me know. Comment. I find that drinking water is a big part of weight loss. Absolutely, really great point, Angela. Drinking, and you can track how much you're drinking on your FitnessPal as well. Is really important, because I find that actually, do you ever find, I don't know about you, but sometimes I can eat and I'm like, oh, I'm still not satisfied, and then I find something else to eat, then I find something else to eat, and I'm like, why am I still hungry? And it's not because I'm thirsty. So a lot of the times it is down to not being hydrated enough, and then I've consumed all these calories for no reason when I should have just had a drink of water. So again, it's like, right, I'm hungry, but maybe should I have a drink of water first? Let's see how I feel after that. So maybe that can be like a cue that we can give ourselves, right? Oh, I'm hungry, right? No, you're not. Try a drink. Let's try that. Cool. Excellent. Okay, so if you're watching the replay, let me know, comment below if you want me to create something. If not, ignore it. But, you know, if you've got any feedback, let us know. But hopefully this was helpful to you. Anyway, have a fantastic evening, and I will see you tomorrow. See ya. Bye.